Yeah. Save the whole world Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Reading from Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, Chapter 1, text number 7. Please repeat after me. Sankarshanaha Karana Toyashayi Sankarshana Karana Toyashayi Garbhodashayi Cha Paya Abdishayi Garbhodashayi Cha Payobdishayi Sheshaha Cha Yasya Amsha Kalaha Saha Nitya Sheshascha Yasyatmakalasa Nitya Sheshascha Yasyamsha Kalasa Nitya Nandhakya Ramaha Sharanam Mama Astu Nandhakya Rama Sharanam Mama Astu Sankarshana Karanato Yashayi Garbhodashayi Chapayobdishayi Sheshascha Yasyamsha Kalasa Nitya Nandhakya Rama Sharanam Mamastu Sankarshana Karanato Yashayi Garbhodashayi Chapayobdhishayi Sheshascha Yasyamsha Kalasa Nitya Nandhakya Rama Sharanam Mamastu. Sankarshanaha Mahasankarshana in the spiritual sky. Karanato Yashayi Karanodakashayi Vishnu, who lies in the causal ocean. Garbha Udashayi, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who lies in the Garbhodaka ocean of the universe. Cha and Paya Abdishayi, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, who lies in the ocean of milk. Sheshaha, Sheshanaga, the couch of Vishnu. Cha and Yasya, whose Amsha, plenary portions. Kalaha, and parts of the plenary portions. Saha, he, Nityananda Akya, known as Lord Nityananda. Ramaha, Lord Balarama. Sharanam, shelter. Mama, my. Astu, let there be. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Bhai Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. May Sri Nityananda Rama be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarshana, Sheshanaga, and the Vishnus who lie on the Karana ocean, Garbha ocean, and ocean of milk are his plenary portions and the portions of his plenary portions. Can I repeat the translation? May Sri Nityananda Rama be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarshana, Sheshanaga, and the Vishnus who lie on the Karana ocean, Garbha ocean, and ocean of milk are his plenary portions and the portions of his plenary portions. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanishalakhaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today we are celebrating the divine appearance of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, whose identity is described in this text of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita from the Adi Leela chapter 1, written by Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So here it is explained about who is this Lord Nityananda Rama, whom the author of this great literature, Chaitanya Charitamrita, is trying to describe. So the author, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, is saying that this Nityananda Prabhu is the object of my constant remembrance. Sharanam Mamastu, and is my eternal shelter. So this Nityananda Rama is actually Sankarshana, Lord Sankarshana, and he is also the three Vishnus who are responsible for the creation of this material cosmos. The three Vishnus are Karanodakashayi Vishnu, also known as Mahavishnu, and Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who enters into each universe created. Mahavishnu creates all the universes, and Garbhodakashayi Vishnu enters each of these universes. And Lord Nityananda is also Payopti Shayi. He is also Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, wherein he enters into every created atom in each universe. So he is Sankarshana, he is also the three Vishnus, and Sheshaha, he is also Ananta Sesha. And all of these personalities are Yasya, his, Amsha, and Kala. Amsha means part of the Supreme Lord. Amsha means portions of the Supreme Lord. Kala means part of the portion of the Supreme Lord. So Lord Nityananda, his portions and plenary portions are these Vishnus and Sankarshana and Seshanaga. So Lord Nityananda is also the origin of the Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. The original Chaturvyuha. And these personalities are residing beyond the material universes in the Vaikuntha. This Nityananda Prabhu, whose kala or portion of the portion of Lord Nityananda is Shesha, Ananta Sesha. So, in this form, Lord Nityananda serves Lord Krishna in many forms, assuming many forms to serve Lord Krishna. And that is described. Chatra Paduka Shaya Upadhana Vasana Arama Avasa Yajna Sutra Simhasana. Lord Nityananda, who is also the incarnation of Lord Balaram, Lord Nityananda serves Lord Krishna. Actually, it is Balaram in the form of Shesha. So, Balaram in the form of Shesha is the same Nityananda Prabhu. So, he assumes the following forms to serve Lord Krishna: Chatra, umbrella; Paduka, the Lord's sandals; Shaya, the Lord's bedding; Upadhana, the Lord's pillow; Vasana, the Lord's garments; Arama, the Lord's resting or sitting chair; Avasa, the Lord's residence; Yajna Sutra, the Lord's sacred thread; and Simhasana, the Lord's throne. So that means all of these paraphernalias of the Lord are actually expansions of Sesha. They are not material, they are not ordinary, they are not mundane. See, in our temple also we have, of course, we have not placed the sandals as yet for the Lord, because if he has to move out, then he has to put his sandals, right? So then we here only for Ananta Sesha we have an umbrella, but generally we keep for Krishna Balaram Radha Krishna also umbrella hanging from the top. So the Lord's bedding, the Lord's pillow, the Lord's garments, his house, this temple, these are all completely transcendental expansions of Shesha, Ananta Sesha. The Lord's Simhasan. So not ordinary. In fact, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, in this way, Lord Shesha attained his ultimate end of seva to Lord Krishna. Lord Shesha achieved his perfection in seva by offering these sevas to Lord Krishna. That same Balarama who expanded as Shesha to serve the Lord Krishna, and achieve his perfection, is the same Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So he is the origin of all the Vishnus responsible for this creation. And he is also the original spiritual master. So Prabhupada says that all the spiritual masters in the world actually represent the original spiritual master, Lord Nityananda. And it is also said Lord Balarama is the original spiritual master. And Lord Nityananda, being Lord Balaram, is also the original spiritual master. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that these two personalities, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram, actually they are one. They differ only in form. Otherwise, there is no difference in potency. Krishna and Balaram both are equal in potency. The only difference is in their bodily structure. Lord Balaram is the first expansion of Lord Krishna, and he is the chief deity among the quadruple expansions of the Lord, which is the Chaturbhyuha. And he is the foremost assistant to Lord Krishna, and he is Nityananda. Therefore, Lord Nityananda is also called Nityananda Balaram. So we will discuss some pastimes of this Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is Lord Balaram himself. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared in the year 1473 in Ekachakra Dham in Bengal region, in the district of Birbhum. Even today you can see and visit this place, this birthplace of Lord Nityananda Prabhu in Ekachakra Dham. It is a very, very beautiful place. So he made his divine appearance on the 13th day of the Magha Masa, that's today, Trayodashi, of the waxing moon. Means we are moving towards Purnima. In 2 days' time, that is Purnima. So 13th day, Trayodashi of the Magha Masa, in the year 1473, the Lord made his divine appearance in this world as the son of the great devotee Hadai Pandit. Accepting Hadai Pandit as his father and Padmavati Devi as his mother. This Hadai Pandit is actually, it is described as Dashrath Maharaj in the Rama Leela, because Lakshmana's father was Dasharatha, Rama's father was Dasharatha. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. So therefore, to assist Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda appeared. Just like to assist Lord Rama, Lakshmana appeared. So Lakshmana and Rama were the sons of Dasharatha. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, they are actually the same Supreme Lord. So it is said that Hadai Pandit is also Dashrath Maharaj reappeared once again in Chaitanya Leela. So during his childhood times, he performed many wonderful pastimes, and most of his childhood pastimes had been surrounding Lord Krishna's and Lord Rama's pastimes. One such pastime we will try to narrate. Nityananda Prabhu would always gather his friends, and every day he would conduct many pastimes of Krishna or Rama. He would also enact many pastimes of the other avatars of Vishnu. So this is a pastime describing how Lord Nityananda Prabhu called all his friends, small boys, and told them, today we will enact the drama of Lord Rama and Lakshmana. Like that he called all his friends. So then Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he assigned the role for each of his friends. And one was Hanuman, one was Lakshmana, one was Indrajit, like that. One was a Rakshasa, one was a crocodile, one was a great sage. Assigned those roles, and he instructed before the drama what all they should speak, how they should act, everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that. So then they begin the pastime, and all the people in Ekachakra Dham are assembled, and then so Indrajit comes and begins a big fight as in the original Ramayana. And as we know that he uses or releases his Shakti weapon, and Lakshmana falls unconscious. So when Lakshmana falls unconscious, then Hanuman is supposed to go and get some herbs from the Gandhamadana mountain, but Hanuman will not know what are those leaves, specific leaves, so he will lift the whole mountain. So that's the whole episode, and is supposed to bring it. And then when those herbs are placed in front of the nostrils of Lakshmana, he will wake up. from unconscious state. So this was the whole pastime. Nityananda Prabhu already instructed. That small boy was supposed to be Hanuman, playing the role of Hanuman. So then, so the pastime begins, and Indrajit starts his fierce battle, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu took up the role of Lakshmana. So in the course, so Indrajit, one small boy, he releases Shakti weapon, and it hits Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu fell unconscious. And he actually fell unconscious. Then Hanuman is there, one more small boy. So he is supposed to go to Gandhamadana mountain. He became bewildered. So he forgot what he is supposed to do. So then, seeing him bewildered, they started waking up Lakshmana. In this case, Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is not waking up because he was not supposed to wake up. No, as per the drama. Only that herbs have to come. Then only he should wake up. That's the drama. So the Lord is not waking up. All the friends of Lord Nityananda, actually they were all cowherd boys, reappear again in Chaitanya Leela to assist Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Anyway, so these small boys, they're waking up. Nityananda Prabhu, as Lakshmana is not getting up. So they became confused and they started crying. They became bewildered. Then they thought it wise, better inform the parents, because something serious has happened. So one coward boy, he goes in, one Nityananda Prabhu's friend moves out of the drama and he goes to the home, and then he informs Hadai Pandit and Padmavati Devi that Nityananda Prabhu was fallen unconscious. Immediately Hadai Pandit and Padmavati Devi come running to the place where the drama was happening. So then they were completely bewildered, started crying. Oh Nityananda, like that. Still the Lord will not wake up because drama is continuing there. But the Lord actually went into ecstasy also. He felt unconscious. Went into the actual role of Lord Lakshmana. So then, finally, in the audience, somebody reminded him, hey Haribol, you're supposed to go and get herbs from Gandhamadana mountain. Please go, you're Hanuman. Oh yes, I'm Hanuman. So it's small boy. So then he goes, and then he starts his march towards the Gandhamadana mountain. And of course he flew. And then on the way he meets a sage. The sage says that, Hanumanji, oh, I'm so fortunate. I'm having your darshan. So then, so he said, please wait for a few minutes, take some fruits, some roots, and then you can refresh and then go. No. Lakshmana is waiting for me. He is unconscious. Lord Rama has instructed me. One more friend of Nityananda Prabhu as Lord Rama. He's instructed me to get the herbs from the Gandhamadana mountain urgently. So I have to rush. No, there is no time. No, that's okay. You can quickly take fruits and refresh in nearby lake. There was a lake nearby. And then you can quickly go. Anyway, he was a sage, so he obliged. So then he stopped. And then he went to the nearby lake to take his bath. And at that time, one more friend of Nityananda Prabhu was playing the role of a crocodile. So when this Hanuman went to take his bath in the lake, this crocodile caught his leg. This crocodile would not leave him. So caught this Hanuman's leg. Anyway, with great force, Hanuman could easily counter this crocodile's attack, and then he could release himself from the crocodile's attack, and then he came out. Then, as he was proceeding to the Gandhamadana mountain, he encountered one more Rakshasa, one more friend of Nityananda Prabhu, as a Rakshasa. So then he said, you are not going to go to Gandhamadana mountain. I will see how you will go there and get the herbs to save Lakshmana. Then he said, who are you? So I said, I'm a Rakshasa. So you can defeat the crocodile, but not me. You face me. You'll be finished now. So like that, I'll finish you off. Then he said, you are a dog. I don't care for you. So who are you? No, you're not going to cross me and go. Then big fighting started between both of them. And finally, they started catching each other's hair and pulling each other. And after that, they started fighting with fists, hitting each other. And finally, of course, Lord Nityananda, Balaram, source of all material and spiritual strength, he defeats this Rakshasa and then frees himself to go to the Gandhamadara mountain and carries the Gandhamadara mountain and comes back to Lakshmana, where Lord Nityananda Prabhu is actually have fallen unconscious. So then they place the herbs near the nostrils of Nityananda Prabhu, who is Lakshmana, and then the Lord wakes up. Immediately, Hadaya Pandit and Padmavati and all the friends were actually relieved. So, Vrindavan Das Thakur, who is describing this pastime in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he actually says, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the way he enacted all the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Lord Rama were such that, as though actually he was Krishna, he was Rama, he was Lakshmana. Nobody could even sense that it was a drama. Like that, he would enact the drama and make all his friends enact the drama. They would actually get transported to either Dwapar Yuga or Trita Yuga. So that kind of acting and even the feeling. So his parents asked, how do you know all these pastimes? Because so clearly he was enacting this pastime and directing all his friends. Then Lord Nityananda laughingly said, oh, these are all my divine pastimes. It is said that during his childhood, all his friends, they were very, very attached to Nityananda Prabhu. They could not be away from Nityananda Prabhu. They were so attached to him. In fact, his friends, parents, loved Nityananda Prabhu more than their own children. This is exactly like what we hear in the Krishna Leela. When Krishna would go, Krishna Balaram would leave his house early morning to gather all his friends and go to Govardhan and the forests of Vrindavan to play with them. So then all the friends would go and play with Krishna. Then they would return back in the evening. So it is described that how much love actually all the parents of their children had for Lord Krishna more than their own sons. The same thing we see here. Lord Nityananda Prabhu was loved so much by all the parents of his friends. It's because he is the Supreme Lord. So, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he married Vasudha and Janavi Devi, and these two girls, Vasudha and Janavi Devi, they were the daughters of Surya Dasa. The Surya Dasa was the brother of Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit was the chief intimate associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So through these two wives, he gave birth to two divine children, one son and one daughter. His son is named Veerabhadra and his daughter is named Ganga Devi. So there was once a beautiful pastime which took place in the house of Srivas Thakur. Srivas Thakur is the incarnation of Narada Muni in Chaitanya Leela. So Srivas Thakur's wife is Malini Devi. She was so much caring that she loved Lord Nityananda Prabhu so much. Lord Nityananda Prabhu considered Malini Devi as his mother, and Malini Devi considered Nityananda Prabhu as his son. And there were so many affectionate dealings between both of them. So once in Srivas Thakur's house, Malini Devi had one bowl made of bell metal to store ghee actually. So one day, one crow came to their house and picked up this bowl, and flew into the tree. And this crow left the bowl in the nest and returned back. So Malini Devi became little concerned and filled with anxiety. Oh, how can I now use this bowl for offering ghee to the Lord? Probably it was for some preparation or for some yajna, whatever. So then that time Lord Nityananda Prabhu was there. So he was trying to understand why she was upset. Then Malini Devi said that this crow has taken away this bowl. So Nityananda Prabhu smiled mildly and said, don't worry, mother, I will get it very soon. Then he faced the crow and instructed the crow, my dear crow, immediately deliver this bowl to Malini Devi. You have caused great anxiety to her. Like that. Immediately the crow dutifully went back to the nest and picked up that bowl and gave it to Malini Devi and flew back again. So Malini Devi smiled and she fell unconscious. How can this happen? Anyway, she knew who is Lord Nityananda. He is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Balaram. And when she woke up from unconscious state, she offered nice praise to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Once, we all have heard of this pastime of Raghunath Das Goswami and Nityananda Prabhu in Panihati village. We know that whole pastime. I will not narrate that. So after that Panihati pastime, with Raghunath Das Goswami, there are many other beautiful pastimes which happened. So one such pastime was with one more great devotee by name Raghav Pandit. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu performed wonderful kirtana with all his devotees in this Panihati village. And then after big kirtan, he told the devotees to perform a nice Abhishek ceremony for him. So then Raghav Pandit, heading the Pujari department, the Abhishekam arrangements, he took care of all the arrangements for Abhishekam for the Lord, brought Ganges water and so many things. And then they performed a grand Abhishekam to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Then they dressed him nicely, gave him new clothing and nice jewelry, everything. And then they applied nice sandalwood paste upon his body. Then the Lord said, get me some kadamba flowers and prepare a garland and offer me. So then Raghav Pandit said, my Lord, actually now it is not the season for kadamba flowers. So what shall we do? So Nityananda Prabhu said, no, you go to your home and see for yourself. So then Raghav Pandit goes to his home and he goes to his garden and he was surprised to see that there was a lemon tree in his garden and this lemon tree bore kadamba flowers. So he was shocked. Of course, he was astonished to see the pastimes of the Lord. So he picked up all the kadamba flowers, made a nice garland and offered to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So one more interesting pastime. It was actually a lunch pastime in the house of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he called Lord Nityananda Prabhu for lunch, Bhiksha, to his home. So Mother Shachi prepared. She was a very good cook. Mother Shachi was the mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She was actually Yashoda Mai in Krishna Leela. So Mother Shachi prepared wonderful foodstuffs and made both of them sit for the lunch and started serving with her personal hands. She considered Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya as her dearmost sons. Of course, although Lord Nityananda Prabhu was not given birth by her, but still she considered Lord Nityananda as her own son. She didn't see any difference between Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Equal affection and love to both of them. So she was serving them the prasadam. So two plates were kept, and she was serving them prasadam, and to her surprise, she suddenly observed that Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda have become two small boys. Small children they became. And one was white and one was black in color. Actually, it was Krishna and Balaram. And she also saw that she observed the lords with four hands, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And she also saw them with a plow and a stick. Then she could not understand what is happening and she fell unconscious. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went and pacified her and woke her up from unconscious state. And then Lord Chaitanya said, "It's okay, it's okay. Don't have to worry." So then his mother said, "Say, what happened? I saw all these things." So it's okay, mother, you don't have to worry. So the Lord pacified her. He said that, please don't reveal this to anyone. So like this, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda performed wonderful pastimes and kept their devotees in transcendental bliss always. I'll stop here. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Shri Nityananda Ram ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं राग्रजातं रागना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं तावभूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादां सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण